The Las Vegas Grand Prix, which is happening this weekend, and the practice is about to begin in a short time here. But we are at the pit building where crews are getting the Formula One cars ready for the practice, which is happening in just about an hour's time here at the track. I'm at the pit building, which is where the race starts and finishes, but we have coverage around the strip tonight, around the track. We have Abel and Trisha both live at Brewdog with a great view of the track. Hey there, guys.
It's a beautiful view here. Thank you, Joe. It is now day 2 of race week, and we are live at Brewdog Las Vegas. I'm Trisha Keene.
And I'm Abel Garcia. In just about an hour, drivers will hit the track for their very first practice. And what an incredible view out here, Trisha. We are actually struggling to make some sound right now because we are actually having these helicopters right above us. Of course, security and safety is something very important for these drivers.
It's paramount. This is an international event, and all eyes are on it. And the excitement is certainly building after an epic opening ceremony last night. Now, this is just one of 3 practices scheduled ahead of Saturday night's showdown on the track.
And we have team coverage tonight on all things Formula One. You know, anchor Joe Moeller is at the pit building where he showed us some awesome stuff right now. Our sports team is at the fan zones. But first, let's check in with Ryan Ketchum in live drive with an update on the traffic. Ryan, how's it looking on the roads right now?
Hot track closures are currently in place right now. That means that the track itself and all 45 entrances to the track are fully closed. That's going to last till 4 a.m. tomorrow morning. And that same closure is in place from 5 p.m. to 4 a.m. tomorrow night and Saturday night. But here, take a look. We're actually driving southbound on Las Vegas Boulevard from north of the Strip. Las Vegas Boulevard, as you see right here, is actually fully closed off in both directions. This is from Aria Place to Fashion Show Drive. Sands Avenue is also blocked all the way past the Sphere at Howard Hughes Parkway. Plus, Harmon Avenue is also closed till Koval Lane. But Koval Lane is also closed from Topgolf all the way to Sands Avenue. Now, F1 officials are urging people to stay away from the Strip. And there's some good reason. First of all, that is, you're going to get stuck in some traffic like we are right now. I mean, every turn we make, it seems like we're in more traffic. Second of all, if you don't have a ticket to the race, you cannot view from the sidewalk, also the pedestrian bridges, that there are privacy screens, plus there is gating with mesh on it, so you cannot see through there, and you don't want to be blocking up the sidewalks. So stay away if you do not have to be here. But this is all for the first practice that's going to be starting at 8:30 p.m. And obviously we had Joe over there, our anchor Joe Moeller, over at the pit building. You were mentioning that these drivers are preparing for the race. How's it looking out there, Joe?
Hey there, Ryan. Well, it is busy in here. Let me tell you, I have been here at the pit building several times over the past year, and for those tours, we've been watching this building come to life, and tonight it is alive. Let me tell you, here's a look at the garage here for the Aston Martin team. They're getting the Formula One cars ready. We've been watching them bring these out. They're preparing to get the cars, the tires on the cars. They're also preparing to get the front wing. We've been watching them work on that as well. So it's been really neat to watch these garages come to life and watch the crews come out here and work on these cars, getting ready for, again, that practice, which is happening in just about an hour's time. I'm also starting to see some fans file into the main grandstand across from the track here. I want to give everybody a big look out here real quick. You can see the main grandstand on the other side of the track there. You can see the fans down here taking a look inside the garages, seeing all these cars. It is an exciting time here at the pit building. Again, the first practice happening in just about an hour's time. We also have Nick and Tina over at the Bellagio Fountains, where a lot of fans are at.
Well, Nick, we know that Las Vegas is a really special city, but these are the kinds of big events, kinds of sporting events that really remind you just how unique this city is. F1 taking over Las Vegas under the bright lights of the Strip. We're going to be seeing cars go over 200 miles per hour. Can you believe that?
Tina, it's been a long wait, a lot of construction, some headaches for locals, but it's all built up to this moment, the first night of practices for the F1 Las Vegas Grand Prix, and where else but the glitz and glamour of Sin City. It's going to be a special night, not just for Las Vegas, but also the racing world.
I was talking to Lando Norris of McLaren last night. He said F1 is big, but Vegas in some ways is even bigger, and this is not a bad venue at all to hold a Grand Prix. Real quick, I want to show you guys at home just our view right now. We're here at the Bellagio Fountain Club. As you can see right now, people who will be at the Bellagio Fountain Club, this is their view of the race. I mean, this is just incredible, Nick.
Yeah, Tina, and what makes this race so interesting is the fact that it is at night. That's very uncommon for any race on the F1 schedule, and that could impact these drivers as well when you think about the road possibly being slippery. So it's going to be important for the racers to get on the track tonight with these practices and as well as tomorrow to get a feel of this circuit.
Yeah, I feel like so far a common theme from hearing a lot of the drivers talk about this Grand Prix is that there are a lot of unknowns. You know, this is a track that they've never raced on before. So just like the other tracks, you have previous data where you can kind of pull from. So from really an engineering perspective, it's going to be interesting to see how they adjust on the fly for that.
Not to mention the cold, right? It's already a
slippery.
Little brisk. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's only 7:30 right now. Imagine 10 o'clock on a Saturday night, maybe even midnight tonight for the practice. And how is that going to affect this race compared to any other F1 race? We'll have to see.
Yeah, for sure. George Russell of Mercedes, I remember him saying that this track is evolving because they'll close the strip, they'll have cars drive on it, they'll close it once again for the practice rounds for the race on Saturday. So you got to really be forward thinking for the drivers.
Yeah, I just can't wait to see which driver is going to live up to the hype of this event and which one could shine just as much as these Las Vegas lights.
Practice 1 and 2 is tonight, and then we've got practice 3 in the qualifying rounds of the big race on Saturday. Should be a good one, Nick.
Absolutely.
Back to you guys.
Tina and Nick, that track looks absolutely incredible. Right there in front of our Bellagio fountains. That is awesome. Thank you so much.
All right, now let's send it over to Johnny Resendez, who is at the fan zone near the Sphere tonight. Johnny.
What's up, guys? Well, I've been at the Sphere for a couple of hours now, and it's really just starting to hit me just how much of a global event this is. I want to set the scene here. There are hundreds and hundreds of people already here. There's already a gear shop set up. There's already plenty of food. And I got to tell you guys, I've heard like 6 different languages right now. English, obviously, French, Italian, Spanish, German. There's just people from all over the world. They have one common thing, is they love racing, they love F1, and they cannot wait to can't wait to see the races. Now, it's been a little bit hard to find any Las Vegas locals here, but we got lucky and we did find a Las Vegas local, and let me tell you, he is as diehard as they come. Here's what he had to say about just the excitement of having a race in his own backyard.
It's really great. So I've probably been to 8 or 9 races. We've been to Japan, been to Italy, Germany, Texas, Indianapolis. So it's nice to be at this inaugural one, though.
Based on his getup, I think you could tell that he's going for Charles Leclerc and Carlos Sainz to win the race. It's going to be a good night of racing here in Las Vegas. And practice is going to start in just a few moments. Joe, I'll send it back to you, my guy.
All right, Johnny, thanks so much. I was talking to you before we came out here tonight, and you and I are both really excited for this. Take a live look here. This is the Alfa Romeo garage. You can see the Formula One car out here. You can take a peek in the garage as well. The other one is up there. It is so cool to see this all in action. And you know what? There's also a lot of fans that have been walking out here in the pit lane, peeking in these garages. I've come across people from all over the world. Just spoke to a couple from Switzerland who was so excited to be here in Las Vegas for a Formula One race. And I also caught up with a local who was here and says he never thought this would actually happen.
And to see this come to fruition in Las Vegas, in our city, with the team that I represent. I have an Alfa Romeo dealership. Just got to meet the race car drivers, so I'm really on cloud 9 right now.
Yeah, I mean, did you think this would ever happen in Las Vegas?
No, so I'm really excited that it's happening.
A lot of excitement, as you can imagine. Now, back to that couple I was talking about from Switzerland. When they heard that they had the Paddock Club, the Paddock area tickets, which is this area, they were thrilled. They never thought they would actually be here to see this all happen and to see all the lights of Las Vegas, to see the city and Formula One mixed together. It's a dream come true, they say. I want to give you another look here. You can sort of see the track on the other side right underneath that Heineken sign. That is where the race will be starting and finishing. It's really neat to be out there. I was just out there a short time ago taking a look at one of the cars, but in just about, what time is it? It's like about 7:40, less than an hour now. Practice, the first practice ever for the inaugural Las Vegas Grand Prix will be taking place, and it'll be a sight to see out here. But Cruz, getting these cars ready, you know, something that really fascinated me was to see how fast they changed these tires. They were practicing, the crews were practicing and swapping out the tires. I had to say, it was just a couple of seconds they were able to get those tires off and get the other ones back on. So that is something that we're all going to be seeing over the next couple of days, which will be really neat. But we'll have much more about the Formula One coming up here after the break.
Welcome back tonight. We are live from Brewdog Las Vegas, and right now we are giving you a live look of turn 15 on that track right there on the strip. From what we can see, this is the viewpoint that we are actually seeing right here from Brewdog, which is this rooftop bar here on the south side of the strip. We see some crew members down there right now as they are preparing for those Formula One cars to come zooming around that tight corner, reaching speeds up to 200 miles per hour. So it's just such an incredible view to be able to see this from up here. Trisha, we are so lucky and so fortunate to be able to have this gorgeous, gorgeous view. Marquees showing everything Formula One. It's incredible.
It's been fun to watch these marquees with the Formula One drivers as well.
Yes.
So cool. Well, you know, a local race fan has a really special connection to a Formula One driver. They both were born with a rare disorder. Haley Dawson was born with Poland syndrome. Now, people with the disorder typically have missing or underdeveloped muscles, and in Haley's case, an underdeveloped hand. The 13-year-old and her mom recently learned that Aston Martin Formula One driver Fernando Alonso also has this disorder.
It's cool because like I have the same thing as like a awesome race car driver.
She's never met anybody with Poland syndrome that's an adult. She's met a couple other kids, but nobody as an adult.
And so in tribute to Alonso, the family commissioned UNLV to make this special hand. The lead engineer says it took about 2 weeks to create it, complete with the Aston Martin logo and distinct team color. So back out here live, it's pretty cool that they were able to do that, and it would be so neat while Formula One's in town if the two could actually meet.
And just so special,
It really
to
is.
have that relationship, to have, that relatability to some of these, iconic race drivers who are here tonight to have that local tie.
And to hear that one of the drivers has a disorder as well, and look where he's come, right?
Exactly.
All the way to
Disabilities
racing.
do not cause any boundaries. You can do so much, no matter where you're at as well.
You know, one of the things that keeps striking me as we're out here tonight, you can really get the sense with all the helicopters and the lights on the helicopters scanning this whole area, the security is extra, extra tight on the Las Vegas Strip.
Most certainly. That's very, very important. And that's why so many local officials and also local law enforcement are making sure that they're doing their part. They are constantly monitoring the strip. I mean, we saw that helicopter going up and down the strip to make sure everybody is safe. Of course, we'll have much more coverage right after this break.
All right, welcome back here to Channel 13 for our special edition for Formula One Las Vegas Grand Prix. We are at the pit building. Come over here. This is the Williams Racing garage. You can see them practicing, swapping out the tires, which is what they'll do here at the pit building during the race. But tonight we have practice, which is happening in less than an hour here at 8:30, the first practice for this big race. You can see them lifting that car, practicing with these tires. It is a sight to see. They changed that so quick, and they just cleared out the fans here at the pit building. There was a number of fans out here looking through all of the garages and everything. They just cleared them out. But I did catch up with a couple from Switzerland who flew out here for this Las Vegas Grand Prix, and they were excited when they heard it was happening here. What was going through your mind when you thought about this happening in Las Vegas?
Oh, I was shivering when I knew that I got the tickets. I was like, this can't be real. I have to wake up from this dream. Like, it was always a childhood dream to be in a paddock, and then being in a paddock in Vegas, that was just crazy. I couldn't believe it. Yeah.
They're very excited, as you can imagine. A lot of people are excited to be out here. Another live look here. All of the garages on this side of the pit building. This is the pit lane that we are standing in. They're getting these cars ready for practice. Soon they'll be hitting the track, which is just to the left of your screen here. I'll have our photojournalist kind of point that out. Just on the other side of this fence is where that track is. And you can see the lights from the Heineken sign there. I was just out there on the track a short time ago. And let me tell you, that was pretty cool to see a Formula One car actually out there on the track getting ready for the practice. And what a time this is. A lot of people, even the locals I talked to, didn't ever thought this was going to happen here in Las Vegas. April and Tricia, I mean, this is something. It is actually happening here in Las Vegas.
Absolutely incredible, Joe. And I wish I can see you in one of those cars. You're going to have to become a driver here pretty soon and race around the track too, Joe.
Let me tell you, those cars are hot. Aren't they?
They're amazing.
They are
They're
exciting.
beautiful.
I can't wait
and
to see them
the skills
race.
from some of those pit crews
Yeah.
is incredible to watch as well.
Not to mention the drivers, too.
Exactly.
They're pretty cute, too. Well, if you want to watch the race on Saturday but don't have a ticket, head on down to Water Street Plaza in Henderson to watch the Las Vegas Grand Prix with fellow racing fans.
That's right. Doors open for the event at 8 p.m. The event begins with a showing of Wednesday night's opening ceremony at 8:45 before the race begins at 10. Then you can watch those parties. You can also go to those watch parties at Nellis Air Force Base and the Clark County Government Center Amphitheater. They have actually sold out as well. We'll be right back after this short break.
All right, welcome back here to Channel 13 for this special edition for the Formula One Las Vegas Grand Prix. They're getting ready for practice, which is just over 30 minutes away from now. The first practice that is happening tonight. There are two of them. But I'm starting to see some fans in the main grandstand right across the track here starting to get ready. They're getting in their seats to watch tonight's practice here at the pit building. And I want to give you a look at the pit building. Just take a look at this massive building. This is actually the largest of any pit building on the entire Formula One calendar. It is 4 stories tall. There's a rooftop up there with some suites. These are the VVIP suites you're seeing up there. And on the bottom of this building are all the garages. You can see the Formula One cars outside ready for practice. We've seen them over the past 30 or 45 minutes getting the cars ready. They've been practicing swapping out those tires, which they just do in just a couple of seconds. They've been getting this all ready for the first practice here, which has been really neat to see. I'm standing in the pit lane, which is where these cars will be coming through to get back into their garages and to get fixed and everything before they get back to the track. But again, the first practice of the evening starts at 8:30. This is the first practice ever for the Las Vegas Grand Prix. This is the inaugural race, so we're all excited about it. I know Abel and Tricia, you both are very excited about it. You have a good view of the track as well from you are at a Brew Dog, a nice view, and I know you also had a nice beer earlier. Hey there, guys.
An absolutely incredible view, Joe, and I just cannot get over how amazing those cars are.
I can't get over the cars. I just want to get in one. Like,
Right?
that's a story we need to do.
I could see you driving one.
I know.
With your hair, all over the place down the
Lionel,
Las
that
Vegas
one driver,
Strip.
take me around the strip on that thing. That would be a great story.
I love it. And right now, we want to give you guys another live look of this
Check it
Turn
out.
15. Take a look at what we're seeing right now. We're gonna get out of here. Mr. Flynn is gonna zoom in. You can see those crews getting ready as these race car drivers are starting to rev up their engines, getting ready for the first practice.
And guess what? These cars go almost up to 200 miles an hour, and this is the turn. Imagine that.
Can you imagine at 220 miles per hour, Trisha?
Woo!
I would pass out.
That's exhilarating.
I would pass out.
Exhilarating.
Well,
All
thank
right.
you so much for joining us this evening for day 2 of the Las Vegas Grand Prix festivities.
That's right. The drivers will actually be hitting the track for the first time with practices at 8:30 and midnight.
And our coverage will continue tonight at 11 p.m.